So this week in Kyiv was quite disturbing, and take a look at the next footage. Actually, that's the oldest Kyiv cinema set on fire on Friday, I guess. Yes, it was on Friday, and you know, it happened, this arson attack happened during an LGBT movie screening. Judging from the witnesses' account, the attackers were explicitly vocal about the hate nature of their crime. It could also have been a smokescreen for a land dispute. Still, the result was an attempted manslaughter. Despite that, Kyiv police refuses to classify the movie cinema attack as an LGBT hate crime. The next day, a group of far-right people in military fatigues also attacked another LGBT movie screening in Kino Panorama Cinema in the downtown Kyiv. Viewers were evacuated, the screening was cancelled. Did police arrest or detain anyone? The answer is no. Following the attacks, local LGBT leaders urged community to rise up against hate crimes and also to prosecute all those people involved in the Zhovten attack and Kino Panorama attack. And let's listen to one of the LGBT activists from Kyiv, Olena Shevchenko.
Во-первых, я хочу поблагодарить всех, кто сегодня сюда не побоялись прийти. Я вижу очень много светлых, умных лиц, тех людей, которые готовы поддержать даже ЛГБТ-сообщество, любые другие группы меньшинств, которые страдают сейчас в Украине из-за гомофобии, трансфобии, нарушения прав человека. Я в этом году представляю жюри «Солнечного зайчика». Это программа Санни Бани, которая демонстрировалась в кинотеатре «Зhovten», когда произошел поджог. Был ли это рейдерский захват? Была ли это гомофобия? Прикрывались ли эти люди гомофобией, чтобы произвести рейдерский захват? Это очень важные вопросы, на которые должно ответить расследование. Расследование должно быть прозрачным. Мы должны видеть его результаты. Я хочу еще раз вам напомнить, что нельзя позволять нашей власти, нашим правоохранительным органам оставлять такие преступления безнаказанными. Это не первый поджог. Я думаю, многие из вас помнят, что пару лет назад галерею «Я» подожгли и спалили из-за того, что там была презентация 100 страниц Содома. И это не закончится, если мы все вместе, консолидированно не выступим против подобных преступлений. Преступления на почве ненависти, ненависть к людям из-за того, что они отличаются от условного большинства. Таким преступлениям в нашей стране не должно быть места. И мы должны вместе консолидированно заявить свою позицию, наконец. Поэтому я сейчас выхожу сюда и говорю, что мы поддерживаем, в том числе ЛГБТ-сообщество. Я выхожу с радужным флагом. И я знаю, что многие из вас поддерживают ЛГБТ и принадлежат к этой группе. Я прошу вас не бояться выходить и заявлять о своих правах на улицу. Zhovten, 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 Zhovten. Спасибо.
And October is obviously the name of the cinema under attack. These are not the first attack on LGBT movie screenings in Kyiv. Attacks in 2009, 2010, 2011, and 2012 were all left unpunished. This year's Kyiv Pride was cancelled because local police refused to protect it from aggressive far-right groups. A Kyiv gay club in the downtown was vandalized and attacked numerous times just in the course of last year. Amid LGBT attacks in Kyiv, the appointment of a man with a neo-Nazi ties as new local police chief has a truly terrible timing. The recent wave of anti-LGBT hate attacks in Kyiv is just sickening. It spreads the fear unseen in years. Local LGBT community feels more unwelcomed in their own city, me included. So to let those hate crimes against LGBT community happen is a really bad thing, but left those crimes uninvestigated is much worse. And actually, this failure to investigate is really a terrible thing. It's less about LGBT attacks and hate crimes, and it's more about accepting this whole package of being a Western civilization society, where you understand that you need to protect and to tolerate your minorities, because you understand just as, you know, just as a chain as strong as its weakest link, link, the democracy in any kind of country is as strong as its weakest individual. And actually, I want, for a final comment on this topic, to say a couple words on this really terrible situation that we saw on Saturday, Oliver.
Well, I would agree with you in general terms that it's a very ugly story, and these kind of stories are the litmus test of the future Ukraine. The war isn't going to be won on the front lines. It's going to be won through the reforms we talked about and through the idea of a civilizational choice. You know, when people say they're pro-European, which a lot of people do, it's not just about Burgundy, BMWs and FC Barcelona. It's about a choice of values and tolerance, which generally is what is accepted in Europe at the moment. So, absolutely right. The problem is, of course, as you alluded to in the introduction just then, a lot of the government institutions aren't exactly following best practice. I remember having an interview with an official inside the Interior Ministry, and I was asking him about the far-right symbols of Azov battalion, and his response was incredibly aggressive. So if you want to give us stories and moral lectures, give us your money first, and then we'll listen. So it's a litmus test. How Ukraine responds to this will really determine how it turns out as a country.
To establish the rule of law. That's actually the red line that crossed our whole show tonight.
Exactly.
That's all. Thanks for joining us this week.